Thanks for checking back in with my channel. I've been using a lot of these Nano diamond resin plates lately, and I thought that I would let my fellow sharpeners out there know a few things. When you get these brand new, and I'm going to be sharpening a knife here, but when you get these brand new, they are unlike any Shaptons or the Shapton Kurumakus, any of the Toma diamond lapping plates, even the Veneve. They are unlike all the other stones I've ever sharpened on in the fact that they have a wear-in or a break-in period that you need to either break in by doing a lot of sharpening or using a lapping plate, or Nano conveniently has these small little groomer stones as well. And I've got three, I've actually got four here. And what these do, they're made in different grits, or different micron sizes, which equates to grit size. But this is a 1 micron. This is a 100 micron diamond resin plate here, and they recommend using either the same micron size, so in this case the 100, or 1 to 2 times steps higher. So they come in a 200, a 100, a 50, a 25, a 10, a 3, and a 1 micron. The same exact micron size as their stones. But if you come out and start sharpening your knife without breaking it in at all, breaking in the stone, you're gonna be a little confused like I was. So I've been using these stones now for about a month, and on the bottom here, is a similar, it's a thin piece of diamond with diamonds in it, diamond resin, to help condition the stone, break the stone in, as well as clean the stone. You would use this like a Nagura stone, and this helps, what I've found is break in the stone to expose the diamonds that are covered by the resin. If you just come and start sharpening right away, it feels almost too glassy. I was thinking that this 100 micron, which equates to about 160 grit stone, it was nowhere near the aggressiveness as, say, my Atoma 140, something like this diamond lapping plate. I can feel this, and it's very smooth. I'll show you when I start sharpening. But this is very coarse. So I think that so far the Nano run higher grit than the micron size. So this is extremely coarse. This, when I sharpen on the 100 here, this feels almost closer to like a 600 or so. I'm gonna show you some pictures that I took. They're fairly rudimentary pictures, but what I do appreciate that Nanohone is doing is they're attacking the whole grit discussion conversation by attempting to use the same size particulates or diamonds in the stones, and they're going with micron size stones. And what you'll see is on this stone, I took pictures at about 100x, and you'll see that the 100x magnification of the 100 micron size and the 10 micron, so it's a 10-fold difference. You'll see the difference between the two. And then I also did the Veneve F800, which is about a 6 micron, and I'll throw that image up there so you can compare the diamond sizes all together. So what I've got here is my Wüsthof Classic Icon. This is a big knife, so I luckily have a nice big stone. This cuts paper pretty poorly. Let me get a piece here and see if I can demonstrate. Let's see, down here it cuts. Up here, not so much. It's just tearing it. So we need to sharpen this. And I am going to start on the Nanohone 100 micron. I would not start on, it does not need to go to a diamond lapping plate of 140 or even a 400. I would probably start it on my Atoma 1200 if I needed to start on a diamond lapping plate. But the biggest difference between these is there is a break-in period with these Nanohone diamond resin stones. I'm still super happy with them. I currently now own 5 of them. But one thing I've been learning is I started with the 1 micron and then the 3 micron. And there was not a drastic difference between the two. Then I went to the 10 micron. And then I wanted to get more aggressive and go to the 25 micron. And even that wasn't aggressive enough for putting a new or taking out some of the bigger dings. I still needed more aggression and stepped up to the 100, which is this here. And when you get them, they feel very similar because the diamonds are, I've found that the diamonds are mostly coated, and that resin, the resin needs to get worn a little bit. And so the resin needs to get worn a little bit, and these grooming stones are perfect for that. Of course, if you've got a diamond lapping plate, which I do have, I've got the Shapton diamond lapping plate. But what I don't want to do is, this is made strictly for the Shapton ceramic glass stones, is put diamonds against this diamond lapping plate. I don't know. That's a personal preference. I just don't think that that's a great idea, because that could wear the Shapton lapping plate out of flatness. It might be, you know, negligible But these Groomers, and you can get by, I'm going to put a list up here now also of what size Groomers you would need for what size stones. And again, you can use the same size. You can use the same size as the stone, one size or two sizes bigger, and that's according to Nano's website. This is not a paid sponsorship. I have no affiliation with Nano or Shapton. I have no affiliation with any companies. This is purely all my opinion. But these are observations that I have noticed, and I do really enjoy these diamond lapping plates. I do believe they are working faster than a ceramic, especially on some of this the really tough steels. You can do it dry. You can sharpen it dry. I like just a tiny bit of water on there. The other thing is, these are good beginner stones once you get them broken in, because of the feedback. Compared to a ceramic stone, if you over angle your knife, you're gonna gouge. You may gouge your ceramic stone, and then trying to get that gouge out might require a fair amount of loss of the stone, or you need to work around that divot that you put in the ceramic stone. These, the knife will just catch. The knife will just catch. I'll see if I can get it to catch by going too far. And it does not leave a mar or a gouge or any visible mark, because the resin is so hard on the stone. And so that, in terms of for a beginner, as you're learning to figure out where the bevel is, I think that's a huge plus. So I'm going to finish this knife up. Right there it caught. And if you notice on the stone, there is nothing there. There are no divots or gouges right where it caught. So when it catches, it'll tell you, and it'll stop you. But it's not going to ruin anything. And that's a good thing. So we're going to take this, we're going to strop it, dry it off. Dry it off, being super careful. I don't like just taking the towel and going rough along where the burr is. All right, so just to speed this up here, we're going to use this this Gendy 4 micron. This is a diamond compound, stropping compound here, just to remove the burr. And this is a ginormous knife for this small strop. I've got a bigger strop that's drying right now that I would use. It's got kangaroo leather on it, but that's all right. We'll get by with this, and then I'll give you my paper demonstration. because I'm confident this will cut. And again, this is the 100 micron stone. All right. We saw before at the tip we were tearing. Let's try now. Cut. Let's go on the back side here. Cut. Not bad for 100 micron stone. And then all the way down, it's nice and sharp. For 100 micron stone, one stone, I'll take that. One stone and one strop. Not bad. Thanks for watching again. Leave a comment below what you liked, what you didn't like, any thoughts, and if you're interested in these Nano diamond resin plates. Again, they work really well, but you got to break them in. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Dan for All out.